Welcome, citizen. I am your host, Venerati, and in today's segment, we are going to see Satiini and Dimaga battle it out in the semifinals of the Cyborg Cup. We are on Xel'Naga Caverns, and just to do a little bit of a recap, if you didn't join us from the first of this series, we saw Satiini go up against Dimaga on Lost Temple. Satiini attempted a early bunker contain. He threw down 3 racks, came up there with a couple of SCVs and a couple Marines, kept streaming the Marines at Dimaga. Dimaga, though, doing a good job with his 2 queens and a few Zerglings, able to micro himself into a position. He sniped the building SCV of that bunker, was able to keep Satiini from building that bunker. As if he had built that bunker, it would have been really hard for Dimaga to overcome that. He would have lost his natural. He would have been forced to get some early banelings or something of that nature. Either way, he was able to do it. Satiini, not able to maintain the pressure, was forced to build back at his base, did a little bit of a turtle, got caught out in the open with a sizable army of Marines, but there were too many Zerglings. They got the surround, cut them all down, and then we saw a massive Baneling bust. We saw 4 bunkers go down to Banelings, and then we just saw a constant stream of Zerglings go into the natural and main of Satiini. So Satiini not able to really keep cohesive defense against Dimaga, and Dimaga ended up taking the first one relatively quickly. So what we've got going on right now, we're in the opening stages of the Xel'Naga Caverns matchup, but interesting enough, we actually see Satiini building a supply depot at the bottom of his ramp. Not really sure what's up with that. We do see him actually scouting out around here. That's really weird. I haven't seen too many people do it. I can't remember the last time I've seen that. Though, meanwhile, Dimaga is up here taking his natural, feeling confident that he will not be contained, or that if there's an attempt to contain him, he will be able to overcome it, as this one SCV is mighty pissed off, will be drilling holes in this hatchery sec, attempting to pop it and set free that little creeper. I don't know what you call that thing inside there, but giving up on that. I guess it was just too thick. He couldn't make it happen. We see a spawning pool coming down for Dimaga, and we see the SCV once again scouting out there, trying to figure out what's going on. Now, it's interesting enough, Dimaga's not scouting. I don't know if he's just confident in himself, that he's like, I know what I'm doing and they can't beat me, or what's going on here. But you generally see players of this caliber constantly scouting. And we do have a Overlord sitting out here, but I think I would be so bold as to guess that Dimaga has a set opener and then would be going from there, but I could be wrong. Meanwhile, though, Satiini, going for an early expansion, will be building a wall here, attempting to narrow the gap, making sure that Dimaga can't go ahead and just run a herd of Zerglings through there, but I'm not really so sure about that, because he could just run it through the mineral line and then come up in here and go, woo, dance party time. Either way, though, we'll see how it goes. And just interesting stuff with that. As you see that from Protoss a lot. I haven't seen a Terran do it up against a Zerg player, though. Meanwhile, we do have Zerglings on the field, and they will be scouting, so Dimaga will not be denying the scout there, as we do actually see the SCV running for its life. Will be able to make it. No, it will not be, as we do see claws digging into the back of the SCV right there, and the Zergling not going to give up, has blood, and this SCV is shitting bricks right now, as it is trying to cinch the front of this Zergling, and it's almost there. Oh, and it was inside of his base, but could not actually make it. So this one Marine will be not too pleased with what's going on here. Will be protecting his SCV brethren over there. And Dimaga, meanwhile, will be putting down some creep tumors. Will be starting the expansion of his creep highway. And what do we have special coming? Not really anything special. We do see Metabolic Boost queuing up there. We see more Vomit Eggs on there. That is just delicious and makes me hungry. And we see a Roach Warren had finished up here. We don't actually see any Roaches coming up here just quite yet. But meanwhile, we do see this Zergling coming over here. We'll be attacking this as we will be able to get it. Oh, it's so close. Yes, he is actually able to get it. So that Zergling more than paying for itself. Yes, we actually see Satiini with a loss of 100 to 25. So Dimaga putting the hurt on Satiini early on in the game. We do actually see a factory down with a tech lab, and we'll have the Infernal Pre-Igniter and a second factory coming down for Satiini. So it looks like Satiini will be going for mech, and this mech will be very apt at taking on this Roach build that we're seeing starting to come out of Dimaga, as we do see quite a few Zerglings queued up there, but those Zerglings will fall prey easily to the Hellion pre-igniter, as that will do so much damage, as I do believe it does a total of 35 damage once it is fully upgraded. So that is going to be awesome. We do see some more supply depots and more bunkers coming here, trying to make sure that they can funnel those Zerglings and make sure that the Zerglings will not be able just to run past completely unmolested. Although this entire walkway through here will just be... that is plenty wide. That's like a Zerg highway. More than enough room, but we do actually see some roaches coming up here. It will be trying to engage this, and actually, yes, we do see a lot of pressure on this natural of Satiini. Satiini not having much to respond with, as he only has Hellions right now. And the Hellions trying to make something happen here, as these Zerglings trying to get... Oh, they're catching them on the move, and oh, that was desperately... Oh, that was very, very disappointing, as all three of those Hellions will be going down. Satiini, and actually in danger of losing his natural here, as these Hellions are not very effective against the... I'm sorry, yeah, they do 24 damage, not 35 damage. As these Hellions are woefully inadequate at killing these roaches will be attacking this orbital command, and right now Satiini is supply locked. Satiini trying to throw down a bunker. These roaches will be trying to snipe that SCV right there. I don't think this is really going to work out for Satiini. Satiini not in a good position, as Dimaga has free reign over the entire map right now. As we see great spread of overlords, just spreading them everywhere. And I would like to see Satiini lift this command center, as it's not going to be able to do anything. Is he going to lift it? It does. Oh, and just barely lifting it, but it is on fire right now. So it's burning up in the atmosphere. So Dimaga able to deny Satiini that expansion right there. We don't actually see siege tech coming down for Satiini, as Satiini is continuously supply locked here, and we see we do see three supply depots coming down here. More SCVs running out here. We actually see a penthouse coming down on this supply depot. Not so sure about that placement, as supply depots, that penthouse costs about 300 minerals, as that was what the mule would be able to harvest in the majority of its lifespan. So right now, Dimaga really sitting pretty, able to expand once again, as he has complete control over the map, and Satiini not really doing so well in the losses tab right here, as Dimaga has only lost 200 minerals worth of units, and Satiini throwing a bunker right in the middle of his supply line, or his mineral line. Meanwhile, we had the roaches coming over trying to snipe this bunker, and we do see SCVs trying to save it. Will not be enough. We do see siege tanks down, but these Zerglings are going to be attacking it. All of these Zerglings will be enough to kill this siege tank, and we do see Satiini GG out of it, as Satiini was basically caught off guard by the roaches, as those Hellions weren't able to do jack crap against them. So we do see Satiini lose to Dimaga in the semifinals. So Dimaga will be going on to face Masahausu. So Masahausu, there we go. And so Satiini losing this, and Dimaga just basically dominating this with his roaches and his Zerglings, denying Satiini. Although Satiini trying to get the early natural expansion and trying to make a wall right there, just wasn't able to solidify his defense. Didn't get enough Marines. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this a little bit. This was from the Cyborg Cup. Let me know what you want to see, guys. Otherwise, I'm just going to cast what I want to cast, and you get to see it, and you're kind of stuck with it. So I want to hear your feedback. Please let me know what's going on. Please, if you like it, subscribe. It'll just encourage me to do more of what you like. So thumbs up, thumbs down, blah, blah, blah. And I guess we'll go ahead and end this one right now. So as always, citizens, stay